Hi, my name's Yvonne. Thank you for joining me today. I'm looking forward to doing your reading for you. Please note that this is a timeless reading and that it may not resonate with all. If it doesn't resonate, then please have a look at your sun, or if this isn't your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs, because they all may be more relevant to you at this time. To do the readings, I tune into your guides and angels through my guides and angels and through the creator of all that is. And I ask for the message which will resonate with most people as possible in the collective of the sign that I'm reading for. If you enjoy this reading, if you find it resonates with you, then please do click the subscribe button and the like button, and if you would like, then please feel free to put a comment below and I will endeavour to answer you. And yes, I do pre-shuffle the cards and lay them out before I do my readings, just to save time and also to tune into the energies that I am seeing going on within the cards for the message for you today. If there's any other information, then hopefully it will be in the description box below. Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me today for your reading. So yes, I've shuffled the cards and put them all out in your spread for today, and I've also just spent a little bit of time looking through them and just seeing what the message is for you. First of all, the first two cards that came out are the same cards as for the Libra reading, which is the previous reading I did to this one, which is quite interesting because they're both from different decks of cards as well. But we have your overall theme is the Chess Queen. That one's the same for Libra, and also your first card here, Rest and Rejuvenate, is also the same one that came out in the same position for Libra, which I thought was quite interesting. So you might want to go and have a look at that reading in case there's something in there for you. But I just thought, yeah, that was a bit uncanny. So interesting. However, you know, rest and rejuvenate. Well, with this lockdown, I think a lot of people are having to do a bit of that anyway, aren't they? Okay, so let's get started. So, the Chess Queen, trust, strategizing. So this is the overall sort of theme and feeling for your reading today. And what I'm really feeling from this, and I keep looking at this lady here, and for me, the feel I'm getting for this is that she's waiting. I get this feeling of her waiting. She's manifested. I'm getting the word manifested. There's something that she's manifested, and it's in the physical, because I'm seeing, you know, this table here that she's got. It's in the physical. So it's here. There's something that she's been working on. But it's not time yet to action it. I'm looking at her arms folded across her chest. So there's having to trust in the process, I feel, and also follow along and be aware of whatever this process is that is unfolding for you at this time. Okay, so let's get to this first card here. So we have Rest and Rejuvenate, which is the Four of Swords card in the Waite deck. And to clarify this, I actually had 4 cards come out. So we got the King of Swords first of all. Now this can be a person. If it is, it would be an air sign. So that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But it could also be an energy. So just whatever your circumstances are, related to whatever is going on in your life. So we have the King of Swords, we have the Emperor card, we've got the Eight of Cups, and we've also got the Ace of Swords. So we've got 2 swords in this first wee pack of cards here. So what I'm picking up from this is that You are in a state of waiting. I feel, and it's just rest and rejuvenate. So I feel that there's been a lot going on. And what I'm picking up from these cards is that you've had to make some pretty big decisions in your life. Fairly recently, but you know, I'm also feeling that this could have been, I'm hearing drawn out, so this could have been quite a drawn out process that's been going on. But with this King of Swords, I feel, you know, if this isn't a person, if it is a person, then, you know, there is a king, they're male or female, they're a very strong-minded person, very decisive person, action-oriented sort of person, but very collected within themselves. So they're not sort of irrational or impetuous, but very decisive about what they like and what they don't like and what they do and don't want to do. But if, you know, that's not a person that is in your life at this time with what's going on, then these are the qualities that you have needed within yourself. Because I really feel there's had to be a decision with this Ace of Swords. There's had to be a decision. And with this Emperor, you've had to be really strong and authoritative about what you have wanted to do with this decision. This really has had to be ultimately your decision to make, even if there are other people involved. And I do feel also that it does involve, or has involved, having to walk away from a situation. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing. It's something that has fulfilled its purpose now. It's no longer serving you. So this has all been a part of it. So, I really feel, you know, this is, with the swords, they're a lot to do with the mental state of mind and thinking, strategizing. Again, yeah, strategizing, because we had strategizing with this card here at the top, trust and strategizing. So, you know, I feel that this has been a major thing. It just feels really major, especially with all these cards. Usually only sort of get one or two clarifiers, maybe three. But I had 4 come out, and I felt that they were all relevant and important because this has been such an important, you know, event, a really important event in your life is what it feels like. And I do, like I say, feel it might have been a wee while coming. There's been a lot of going on with it, and where you've had to step up to the plate. But now it's sort of like, okay, the major stuff's done. Now I'm sort of in a position where I have to sort of wait it out. So, okay, a few cards to get through in that one. Moving on to the next one. Actually, the next 2, because I feel these go together. So these are 2 chakra cards that are in this pack. So that's in the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. And this is the third eye and the crown chakra. So what I'm really feeling is that through this process that you've been going through, it has also been like an ascension process, a process of evolvement for you. Because I feel with this third eye chakra, this is to do with visualization, with imagination. And I feel that you've had to use this a lot with what you've had to go through with this decision that you've made. And with having to use this third eye a lot, has actually increased its perception, it's increased its ability. So I feel, you know, this is part of your ascension process. So you might find that you start getting receiving more visualizations, you know, psychic perhaps images or something. You know, I feel this could be all part of it. Or perhaps you are, I'm also hearing that you might be able to visualize into the future more easily. Be able to sort of pick up on what possibilities in the future that could happen that might have not been as easy for you to perceive before in the past. So, and along with this one, we've got a 6 and we've got a 7, so we've got the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. And through this, I feel that there has been, I feel what I'm being told is that for some of you, there's been asking for higher help. And through this asking and being open to higher help, that you have actually really opened up and activated that crown chakra more so that you're able to receive the guidance. So I feel with this, there is now more guidance coming in for you. And this, this is quite a big thing, and it's, like I said, it's all part of ascension, and ascension, it can also be quite tiring at times when you go through an evolvement process. And, partly why you've been needing a bit of rest and rejuvenation through this as well. Also, yes, I'm also hearing processing, because you need time to process everything that's happened. And sometimes it's like your body needs time to catch up with the mind and with the emotions when there's been a lot of changes. And so I feel for a lot of you, you might be feeling quite tired, and it's just important for you to recognize that, not push yourselves, and just take that time to relax as much as you can. Okay, so moving on to the next one. moving on to the next one. We have moving on, and we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so part of this decision is having to move on. Okay, we had a little bit with the Eight of Cups in that first one, with that lady walking away. So I feel that because this has come up as moving on, this is quite a big factor within this decision making process, and something that you've had to really consider quite seriously, because you've had to make sure. This is a Five of Cups, which can deal with sorrow and regret. That's usually sort of quite often depicted as the person looking at three cups and there's two cups behind them, which is, sort of, although this bloke's not actually looking at the cups in front of him, although he's got the two behind. But it's having to, what I feel is having to realize that there is better coming for you, that it is a better situation that you're actually moving towards. And so having to look at what you're leaving behind, and be sort of quite philosophical about it, and having to work through any emotions that are there connected to it, because there is a knowing that there's a real feeling of knowing that it's necessary to have to move on. And so coming to terms with that knowing is what I'm picking up from this. But it's important to note, the hair's moving towards the light. So it is moving forward. We've got this ascension process. It's moving forward into something better. Okay, and the next one is mental conflict. So this has been, what I pick up from this is wanting to do the right thing. It's not wanting to upset people as well. I'm kind of picking up a bit of that from this card. Yeah, I don't know whether somebody's been in your ear about something. That's quite possible. Just something I'm picking up for some people there. And I'm being drawn to this number 2 as well. This is usually the Two of Swords card in the Rider-Waite deck. And yeah, I think I'm also picking up for some people it's having had to face making a decision, and the fear surrounding making a decision, and the toing and froing that's going on in your head. And for some of you, it could be what you've been hearing from other people, which has not helped you to make the decision. So this is just another factor, recognizing another factor that you've had to go through with this process. And I feel, with this, I still feel this is actually perhaps still going on to some degree. There's still that little element of doubt, and is this real? Is this too good to be true? Maybe even. Just, yeah, those little niggles. Those little niggles. Okay. However, we have this whole new beginning coming, because we've got this one, which is the Ace of Pentacles card, which is a really lovely, it's actually a really lovely ace to have, the Ace of Pentacles, because it really offers stability. It's a card of like material stability, tangible stability, a whole new beginning in it. So it's it's such a positive card, this ace. So this is what is coming up. It's a whole new beginning, and quite amazed, because the cards that have come with this, to clarify, you've got Death, which is a huge change in your life, a necessary change, one that has had to happen. It's a major arcana. And also next to that we have another major arcana, which is the World card, which is the end of a cycle and a whole new beginning to start up. So that's like, wow, new beginning, ending, and ending. So yeah, no wonder you've had a lot to think about. No wonder there's been a lot of going on, and a lot of ascending and involvement on your part. So yeah, so what I feel like, I say, this is a new stable beginning. So that's why I'm saying you're moving towards something that is really positive. And with these two hands, it could be a new relationship. That's possible. You might resonate that it's a new relationship. And if it is a new relationship, then it's a really promising relationship, especially with this World card, because this is like fulfillment, really fulfillment on all levels. This is a wish card, a wish come true. This is something that you really wanted for. It's an achievement, really sort of closing off a cycle, ready for a brand new cycle. And it just feels like, the Death cards here, just to clear up everything around that, is what I feel from that. To really bring in the endings that have had to happen in order to bring about these new beginnings. And with the Four of Cups here, I really feel this is just saying not to, again, it's kind of going back to that one that we had before with the Five of Cups. It's not to worry about what you're leaving behind. It's trusting that that these cups have served you as much as they could. There's nothing left in these for you. There's this whole new one behind, this beautiful cup, which I'm seeing as a cup of fulfillment that is waiting for you in this new beginning. So that's just the way I see that, as just, and I'm also hearing too, the Death card is helping to come in and to clear any of these doubts or worries that you may have about circumstances, people, feelings, thoughts, anything really that you might have to be leaving behind. Okay, so moving on from that one, we have accelerated motion, number 8, which is the Eight of Wands, and we also have 10 of Pentacles. So this 10 is another card of an ending, a new beginning, fulfillment. So yeah, lots of stuff coming up here. I mean, all to do with with endings, beginnings. Wow, big cycle in your life, big cycle ending, big cycle beginning. So with this 8, accelerated movement, it feels like lots going on to bring you to this point of fulfillment, of achievement. This 10 of Pentacles is, it's a lovely card. It's about real physical security. It can be a home card, family card, but it's about having wealth, but it doesn't have to just be tangible wealth. It can be emotional wealth as well. It can be that real sense of fulfillment on a real sort of physical, tangible level. And I just feel that this is actually all part of your new beginning that is coming in for you. And I feel that also with this 8, I'm just getting a feeling of movement, of fast movement. So it feels like once this period of sort of waiting is over, then it's going to suddenly speed up. Things are going to start really happening, because I feel, you know, like with the first cards that we had, it was like, it feels like all that work's been done. The major work has been done, is what I feel. And so now it's like in that rest mode, and then things are going to take off again. That's the way I really feel that's happening. But, you know, I get a sense of excitement with this as well. Feels really quite exciting. So, like I say, it could be anything new that's coming up for you. And like I say, you know, this is the home card, so that could be home, family. And of course, new relationship with that one as well. Okay, so the next one we have is Temptation and the 2 of Pentacles. So this is really, to me, about, you know, temptation. This is the Devil card in the Rider-Waite pack. And just what I'm feeling with these 2 cards is a sense of, I'm trying to get the words here, because this I'll start with this one and the words might come to me. You know, this is toing and froing. This is balancing, trying to find a balance between things. And I just see this as some old worries and fears might come up, I just feel this is sort of almost like, I wouldn't say a warning, but just letting you know to be aware that you could find some old vices come up just while this time is going on, because, you know, when you're waiting for something, it can actually be quite stressful for some people, and they might find that they're, you know, heading towards the cookie jar, or you know, finding some other perhaps old, even just negative ways of thinking, old ways of thinking, going back into old negative thinking patterns. That's what I'm trying to get to there. That could start sort of surfacing. So it's just sort of the universe sort of letting you know, they're really just telling you, just hang in there, because all this good stuff is coming. Just be aware not to sort of slip back into any negative thought patterns where you're sort of toing and froing in your mind, dipping into negative thoughts and back out again. Okay, so the next one we have is discontent and boredom, and I feel, again, this kind of follows on from that one. This is, to me, it's like, yeah, thank you. What I'm hearing is that waiting for this new beginning, but this is just telling me just to, well, not falling back into negative thought patterns. Don't become idle either, is what I'm seeing from this, what I'm feeling from this. It's still, keep aware of what you want to happen. There might even be other little bits and pieces you can do towards achieving what it is that this new beginning is. With this, you know, this Fool, I mean, this is a whole new beginning card again. So, wow, I don't know if I've seen so many ending and beginning cards in one reading before. Oh, wow, it's huge. So, yeah, this is just saying, yeah, still keep your thoughts positive. Be excited about what is coming up. Make sure that you don't start thinking negatively, or start believing it's not going to happen. Because, you know, see, he's looking down here, but behind him is this beautiful castle, which I'm seeing as this whole new beginning. And then with the Fool, which is all to do with new beginnings, new experiences. I'm just sort of seeing that as, yeah, just keep that excitement going, and be aware, you know, if there's anything else that you need to do towards that while you're in the big sort of waiting period here to do that. Okay, so what I have here is Solitude, and the 9 of Pentacles is the next one. And what I feel, this is, the solitude, we've got, the waiting game. Still, this is sort of clarifying your having to go inwards and wait and contemplate. But I'm seeing this as a time also to make sure that you're feeling in optimum health, mentally and physically, emotionally, spiritually. This Nine of Pentacles, it can be a card of independence, financial independence. But it's somebody that's sort of, I was going to say got their shit together, but who, well, yeah, basically has. But they know who they are. They know, they've worked hard to achieve what they've achieved. So, I'm just feeling this is a time to go inwards and just check in with yourself. To make sure that you are feeling top of your game, really, that you're paying attention to your physical, mental, emotional health and spiritual health while you are in this process of change. Because like I said earlier, it can be quite taxing on your body when you go through an ascension process and a time of evolvement. Okay. And then we have the 5 here, which is the 5 of Pentacles. Financial and material changes. So this is what is coming up. And it's just saying to me, there's going to be some more decisions coming up. But I don't feel they're major ones. I feel there's smaller decisions that need to be made. But I'm just getting with this Ace of Cups is to follow your heart. Make sure you always go into your heart space and make heartfelt decisions, because they will be the right decisions that you need to make. Okay. Just feel that's all I need to say on those two. And then the final cards we have is Patience and the Magician and the Ace of Wands. Wow. Gosh, what a powerful reading. Okay. When I was shuffling the cards, it was like, took ages sometimes for the cards to come out. And it was almost like, I almost had to coax them. Come on, it's okay, it's okay. So it's like, I thought, wow, now I'm seeing the reading. It's like, wow, this has been quite a intense kind of reading. Once by Scorpio, it could be intense. But yeah, it's like, wow, huge changes going on. Okay, so patience is saying just continue to be patient, because everything is happening. And even if you can't see what's going on at the moment, things are going on behind the scenes to bring you what you wanted with this Magician. This is the manifestation card. And, I'm looking there, he's got his sword there for the decisions that you've had to make to get to this point. The energy that you've had to put into it with this wand here for this new beginning. And here's the wand here, your Ace of Wands, your whole new exciting, vibrant beginning that is coming up. It's really exciting, it's passionate, it's vibrant, it's alive, it's energetic, it's all those sorts of things with the wands. So a lot going to be going on with this whole new beginning. But this is what you have manifested with this Magician. So this is with this Patience card, which is a major arcana, it's just saying that everything is under control and everything is working out as it's meant to be. And just give it the time that it needs, because it is going to happen and you will have your new beginning in due time. Okay, wow. Anyway, I hope that has been helpful for you, Scorpio. And what I will do is I will pull some more cards, and we'll go on and do an extended reading. And if you'd like to join me for that, then there is a link in the description box. Anyway, exciting times coming up for you. Take care and hope to see you again.